Last time on Wheel of Fortune.
Welcome back to Wheel of Fortune. Our next category is around the house. Mitch, I believe you have the wheel.
All right. Thanks, Pat. All right. Let's give this wheel a spin. Yeah. All right. Come on. Big money.
400.
All right. Can I get an R?
Yes, there are 2 R's.
Woohoo. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna spin, Pat. All right. Come on, big money. Ooh, that looks good.
Now, if you get this right and solve the puzzle, you'll get a trip.
All right. Definitely gotta get this right. Is there a T?
Yes, there is 1 T. Pick up that prize.
Woohoo! Can't wait to find out what this is. All right. I think I'm gonna spin again there, Pat. So let me go ahead and spin. All right. Come on, big money, big money, big money.
1,000.
All right. Is there an S?
Yes, 1 S.
All right. Sweet. Okay. I think I want to buy a vowel if that's okay.
Okay.
Let me get an A.
Yes, there's 1 A.
All right. See. Oh, okay. I think I know what this is, Pat. I like to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Starry.
Correct.
Woohoo!
Armageddon is almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You are about to enter in a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where we discuss news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your explorers, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer.
Oh man, I love those game shows, man. Right?
Oh, yeah, I love them. You would think that my age is 55 or something because I watched that. Jeopardy & Price is Right. So I'm an old.
Oh man. First off, let's thank the Rockford Peach for letting us borrow their lovely bus. I mean, I know they're kind of on a bye week this weekend, so
Oh, that's cool. That's nice of them to let us borrow the bus.
yeah.
And I promise I won't be crying on the bus, Tom Hanks.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's a big bus, man. And let's hope these ladies win it this year. Good luck to the Rockford Peach and all the other 3 teams that are in the women's baseball league. So speaking of baseball, usually this is around the time of year where spring happens, right, Ricky? It's springtime.
Yeah, the flowers start to bloom. Snow becomes just plain rain, and the animals come out of nowhere. The baby
and it's springtime for Hitler.
What?
Have you ever seen The Producers?
No, I have not.
I haven't, but I've heard of that song. My wife keeps singing around the house. Springtime for Hitler. What's a good movie or TV show that reminds you of springtime, Ricky?
Yeah, I have one. It's a classic in my heart, and you can find it on Disney Plus. It's called Bambi from 1942.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's the story of this baby doe, Bambi, and how he just his, it's springtime and how, he grows up as a deer, and you see he meets some good friends like Thumper and the skunk called Flower, who's more like me because he's shy and bashful and stuff like that.
Smells of flowers.
Yeah, stop and smell the spring flowers. But no, it's a good movie. It's short, it's like your typical animated Disney movie, but I enjoy it except for at the end, and we won't get into that.
Mother.
Yeah. But it's your classic Disney style animation and good music, and and the rabbits, the more Thumper the rabbit is the more adventurous of the two. Bambi kind of just follows him along, but Thumper's the one that gets him in trouble and stuff. But no, it's fun. Have you seen that one? I'm sure you have.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Sad with the whole mother. Have you ever seen the Saturday Night Live thing with The Rock in Bambi 2?
Oh no.
Oh god, it's funny. I have to show you that after, but It's basically like Bambi, but like Fast and the Furious style.
Oh God.
It's pretty funny. No, that's a good movie though for springtime. I was thinking like there's some good ones to think about. I was thinking like that, or there's some good baseball ones too, like A League of Their Own or Field of Dreams. But
Oh,
I
that,
I
that's
kind of
good.
went back to more of just animation, and I'm kind of with you. I'm still with Disney, and I went with The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Aw.
It's just a fun
Yeah.
one. I mean, and plus, if you look at it, it goes through all the seasons like winter, fall, summer, but it mostly makes me think of winter, springtime, and just the rain, 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 rain.
Yeah, I don't think I've catched that one, but I've seen bits and pieces of Winnie the Pooh stuff.
Hmm.
I to piggyback back off of that, did you ever see Christopher Robin?
Yeah, the one with Ewan McGregor.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a
a
really good
good
one.
movie too. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, I took
but
my daughter to that one. It was fun. It was just if you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, definitely check it out. The other one too, that's a good Winnie the Pooh one. They have that came out in like 2011. Really fun. And if you got Disney Plus, check that one out too. It's really good. You can't go wrong with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too.
oh yeah, I yeah, and Piglet and Eeyore, and then
Hmm.
the smart aleck owl.
Yep.
Mm,
Who's really not that smart, but he tries to make it sound like he's smart.
yeah, and then the over dramatic rabbit. Good one.
What are some movies you guys like to think of as springtime? Let us know on the Into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast Facebook page, or email us at into the mo at gmail.com. We'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts on it. Be great to hear what your guys' favorite springtime movies to watch, because the day that this episode comes out is the first day of spring. So happy spring day, everybody. Woo!
Happy spring, even though
It's like
here it's been bad.
doom and gloom with the
Yeah.
rain and snow. Well, other than that, we should really start getting on to this show, shall we?
Yes, let's get going.
Shh. Hold on. The trailers are getting ready to start. Wow.
Oh, yes, we've got trailers. We've got trailers. There's some good trailers that came out recently. Me and Ricky picked a good one to talk about. First one we're going to talk about, Ricky, is what movie are we going to be talking about, Ricky?
Yeah, franchise that I think it's been long enough that they're willing that they can reboot it and all that good stuff. Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Mm-hmm. No, this looks actually fun. And I'm kind of down because there is no Michael Bay anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big Bookie.
Gorilla Grodd.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime.
Great voice cast too, because I mean you got Peter Cullen coming back, of course, as Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You got Ron Perlman as Optimus Primal. You got Peter
Oh.
Dinklage, Pete Davidson, Michelle Yeoh, well, let me do two takes with Michelle Yeoh. Well, actually, no, sorry.
Oh, and I forget the kid's name.
Oh, Anthony Ramos, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Ramos. I've seen him in something else.
He was in he did the voiceover in The Bad Guys,
Yeah.
and he was in A Star Is Born. You've probably seen him in Godzilla, King of Monsters,
Oh,
Hamilton,
that's a good movie.
Into the Heights.
Never got around to that one.
Promote
Yeah.
your past
So he's been around. You've
Yeah,
seen him.
this looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
and future.
Fruit Rock Tree.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Oh,
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
That's all I want. I just want robot fighting.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Oh, that's an exit. That's a good exit.
That's the way to get out of a car. No, that comes to theater in June. I'm excited for that. June 30th or June 9th. So check that out. I'm happy because there's no Michael Bay. I did like Bumblebee. Did you ever see Bumblebee when that came out?
Yeah, with Haley Steinfeld
and John Cena. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah. So definitely excited to check this out. I think it's gonna be fun. So next one we've got on plate. It's a little dear to my heart. And I know it's been done over and over again, different stories of it, but it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Seth Rogen is actually producing this with his partner Evan Goldberg. Reimagining with the animation just looks so fantastic in this. It kind of reminds me of the animation style from the comic books back in the 80s. Like it's almost like that visual.
Oh,
yeah. What's great is too is with these kids, like they're teenagers, you know, and it's actually teenage actors that are doing the voiceovers too.
Exactly like my head. Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna
oh
die.
God.
He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that?
Well, nothing we can do.
This
You guys
looks
wanna grab
cool.
pizza?
I have not.
It does. Like the animation looks awesome. I can't wait.
What the heck are those things? They look more like little Shreks to me.
Little Shrek.
Great voice cast too. You want to hear what we've got? So we've got Jackie Chan as Splinter. You've got Seth Rogen as Bebop. John Cena as Rocksteady. You've got Hannibal Buress, Rose Byrne, Ice Cube, Post Malone, Paul Rudd, Maya Rudolph, Ricky Palmer,
wow,
Mitch
Paul
Workman, Giancarlo Esposito.
So you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooh. It's nice, right? It's
Yeah, holy cow.
Yeah. So check that out. That's coming out in theaters August 4th. Ricky, what's your thought? What do you think of it?
Oh, I'm in. That looks funny. And like I agree with you that animation style looks like something you would see right out of the comics.
Yeah, like back in the old Eastman
Yeah.
and Laird comic books of the 80s. It looks so cool. I definitely want to see it. And the thing is, the guy who is directing it, he also directed there was something else he directed that's animation that I loved. Okay, let me start. Yeah, and the guy who's directing it, Jeff Rowe, he directed Mitchell's versus the Machine, which you should check that out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
It's really good. It's on it's on Netflix, but check that out sometime. But he's also directed and wrote episodes of Disenchantment, the cartoon series, and Amphibia and Gravity Falls. So he knows his way with animation. I'm excited. And Seth Rogen looks like he's, him and his crew are really taking this serious.
Yeah. Even though I did like what year was the last one?
The live action one?
Yeah, the live action
I
one.
think that was 2014 or 2016.
Yeah, it was good. I like that one.
Yeah. Like they were so good. I liked it, but I think this animation looks pretty cool and I can't wait to check it out. What are your guys' thoughts? We'd love to hear.
Yeah, if you're a Turtles fan, like you could even write down like what your favorite Turtles movie was.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you like the old 80s ones or the current ones.
Yeah, there's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot you can talk about. Which Turtles are your favorite? Which are you excited to check out? We'd love to hear, man. Just give us a chat on Facebook or into themo@gmail.com. We got to think of something new for Hollywood, what we can bring to the table to show. You young man, what is something we can do?
How about we just remake something that's already made money and make more money?
That's genius. It's original and new. You're hired. Now it's time for R&R. All right. Yes, it's another fun game of recast remakes of R&R. I'm happy for this one. Are you, Ricky?
Oh yeah, because it kind of fits with our theme of spring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's an old 80s movie that the first two were good, but like a lot of things, the other sequels weren't as good.
Yeah. A good one. Or of course, we're talking about the 1989 classic, Major League, starring Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen, Corbin Burnson, Bob Uecker, who is a great sports announcer, still active today. At 89 years old, he's still announcing games for the Milwaukee Brewers.
I can't believe that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's fantastic. He's a great sports commentator, and he's fantastic in this movie too. We decided that we're gonna do a little recast remake, and I think we should go with each character first and go back and forth and see who we got.
Yes.
I think let's start with the sports announcer, shall we? Good old Harry Doyle, originally played by the great Bob Uecker, as we said. Uh, do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first with your choice, Ricky?
I could go first with this
Okay.
one. I just kind of went with he's actually a really good commentator during the college football season, and he's dabbled in the NFL. His name's Gus Johnson. But I think he can pull off the comedy like Bob Uecker. And like you said, Bob Uecker was an announcer during his time with the Milwaukee Brewers. So I thought that it would be good fit to have another current announcer be or sorry, a current announcer play the same character.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I really like that. That's a good choice. It'd be great to see like someone break out of their shell in a way that's been known for just announcing sports but never really do acting. But I think it'd be fun to see that. I went with kind of more of a comedic person. There's two people I was thinking. I was thinking like Lewis Black and like have like an FCC guy there on standby with the censor button every time. Like, oh shit, 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 shit.
Awesome.
But I went with Jim Gaffigan. Great comedian. If you've not seen him, he's also a good actor too. He's done some good movies, but he's a very hilarious comedian. He's the hot pocket guy. If you don't know, the pale white man who is just hilarious and just talks about food all the time. I think he'd be kind of fun to see play like, an announcer that just kind of eats food the whole time, like he's eating while talking about the game, like,
yeah, and I think the one thing that would help him more than my choices, he seems like he'd be a little more sarcastic. Like
I can see that too, yeah.
Yeah, because he's like in the original movie, he'd be like, oh shit, they struck out again. And with Gus Johnson, I don't think he would be that, he wouldn't use the swear word, but
yeah.
But yours, yes. That delivery, I think, would work.
Yeah, I just picture him like he's just like, oh shit, like when Bob Uecker was shit face. Going out. Take over, Roger. Oh. Ball. Hit.
All right.
Foul ball.
Didn't he get down to his skivvies like a
Yeah, he was down in his underwear, like he just kind of
that...
like drunk in his underwear, just like don't give a shit anymore.
God.
All right, let's go with a good. For a manager, you need a good, for a baseball team, you need a manager that can deal with all this crap. And I kind of want to go with my first pick, if that's okay.
Yep, you're good. You go ahead.
Yeah. I went with John Goodman as the good old manager, Lou Brown. I think, we've seen him play a manager before. We've seen him play a coach in Nerds, Revenge of the Nerds. So,
oh, yeah, that's right.
And he seems like the type of guy that'd be a sports guy. And I think he'd be funny. And at first, I was thinking like Ed O'Neill as well would be a good fit too as the coach.
Oh,
yeah. But I want someone that's just kind of like can do that whole what the hell's going on? Like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
So I went with John Goodman. Who you got for a good old manager, Lou Brown?
Well, I went with someone that would be off the effing rails, and John C. Riley. And the reason why I picked him is like I've seen maybe one or two episodes of that Beyond the Ferns thing that he does.
And between two ferns,
yeah, between two ferns, and just it's like I could see him being serious about the team in 1 minute, and then the next scene he's like all over the place and crazy, and I love it, like in Talladega Nights. So yes, so that's my pick, John C. Riley. I think he would, like, with the baseball stuff, I think he would be like, he would he'd be okay as a coach,
Yeah.
but I would hire him more for his reactions to things.
Well, the other thing too is like I know I'm gonna say this because I know our good friend Luke will probably is screaming right now. For John C. Riley though, I think what you need to go check out, Ricky, on HBO Max when you have time is check out Winning Time, the Dynasty of the LA Lakers.
Oh yeah.
As him as oh god, Jerry Buss.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, you
really
guys have mentioned
fantastic.
that a couple times. I just never got around to it,
Mhm.
but yeah.
So good choice. All right. Of course, with each team, there's always the dickhead of the team. And of course, our lovely dickhead of the team was Roger Dorn, third baseman.
Yeah.
The guy who was on his last leg and just kind of wants to retire and focus more on an acting career. Ricky, who do you have for your pick for good old third baseman Roger Dorn?
Yeah, I have someone that I'll go with his real name. His name's Mike Mizanik.
Mhm.
You might know him as The Miz from the WWF. And the reason why I picked him is because he is a dick on WWF. He plays that character well. He plays I'm the Hollywood A-lister, and if that's and with Dorn, that's what he wanted to get into is like real estate and acting.
Mhm.
So I think that the Miz would be perfect. Now I know he has very minimal. He's been in a few movies, so I think he would know what he's doing. That I think he'd be able to play the character enough that he wouldn't it wouldn't show that he's a wrestler. And guys like The Rock, Batista, John Cena, just to name a couple, have shown that it's okay for wrestlers to be actors. They'll be okay.
Mhm. No, I think that's a good pick. The Miz is also my pick to if they ever do another Mortal Kombat movie, he should be Johnny Cage. I know he's been kind of vouching for that too. So I like that pick. I went with more of someone who can play a kind of a dick guy really well. Talk about actor Jason Sudeikis of Ted Lasso. I've seen him play kind of like that snarky dick person, and I think that's why I picture Dorn is someone that's this. Yeah, I'm gonna do half the work, but I'm just looking to get into Hollywood. I don't care about this baseball anymore. So I went with Jason Sudeikis. I really like your pick for the Miz. I think he'd be fantastic. Someone that's just kind of, I'd rather go Hollywood, and I know I can do Hollywood, and I don't give a shit about the rest of you people. I'm just here for my check.
Yeah, and but yours works too because I've seen him in Horrible Bosses. I've not got onto the Ted Lasso thing, sorry, but I've seen him in a few other movies, and I could see him playing that dick character. So
Mm-hmm.
both good choices.
Mm-hmm. Of course, when you have someone flashy in Centerville, you need someone flashy as good old Willie Mays Hayes, of course, played by Wesley Snipes in the original movie. This time we're gonna go a different route though. I really like this, and I'm gonna go first if that's okay.
Yep.
I went with Michael B. Jordan. Of course, with the Creed movies, Black Panther, good looking dude, and he can actually be a Michael Jordan that's actually good at baseball, maybe.
Oh.
uh But yeah, I think I could see him play kind of that whole, I'm the star. I'm good. I love the endorsements. I'm very athletic. Women want me. I'm awesome.
Yeah, and with his performance in Creed, I could buy him playing baseball. I could.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I mean he's a phenomenal actor to play boxing. Why not baseball as well? So, what do you got, Ricky, for good old
Yeah, I
Willie Mays
got
Hayes?
good old childless Gambino, Donald Glover, who I know him more for the Han Solo movie, and I
Mm-hmm.
know he's a singer, and is he in something called Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know him from those movies and TV shows, but I like him. He's a good actor, and same kind of things that you mentioned. He's never been in a sports movie, quote unquote, but he looks athletic enough. I think if you give him a couple, a few months to get into shape, I think he could do it.
Yeah, I think so too. That'd be good. I would definitely like that pick. I think it'd be kind of cool. I love Donald Glover. He's a fantastic actor, and I could see that. Last but not least, we gotta go with the cocky pitcher of them all, Rick Wild Thing Vaughn. Of course, played in the original movie by Charlie Sheen. I'm excited to hear what you got for your pick for this, Ricky.
Yeah, so I picked Taylor Lautner. I know him from the Twilight movies because I've never seen the Twilight movies, but was the werewolf group the bad guys?
No, there really wasn't a bad guy. Just each had their differences.
The buffer, shirt off.
Yeah, like why don't you like me?
Yeah. The other guy was more pale and skinny, and he was more of the buffer, athletic looking type, and that's why I picked that actor. And so, and he's I've seen him in a couple other things where he's not a werewolf, and I think he'd be a good choice. He looks like he could be that cocky bad boy that every girl wants, but he's a good pitcher.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see. I went a cool route here. I said go with Taron Edgington.
Oh yes.
I think he'd be kind of cool because if you kind of give him like if you remember like in the first Kingsman as him as Eggsy, kind of like that cocky, like the first half of the movie.
Smart.
Yeah, street smart, cocky, don't give a shit about people.
Yeah,
I think I could see that be more of the Wild Thing Rick Vaughn. I can see him do that character a little bit more. I'd be kind of entertained to see.
Oh, I agree. I liked him in the Kingsman movies and the Elton John movie. So I could see him being that Rick Vaughn type character.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun to check out. So, but no, what are your guys' thoughts? What's your picks if you had to recast, remake good old Major League? I know we didn't do Tom Burgeon's character. I forgot his name, but there's just a lot of characters.
Yeah, Jim Taylor, and then we didn't do Pedro Serrano, but
yeah, you know who played Pedro?
Who?
It's the Allstate guy.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You went from voodoo to Allstate.
Yeah.
Are you protected?
Yeah, and that's a side character that you could kind of throw anybody. Like you don't need a big name for that,
And I mean, you have the owner, and you can easily find a woman that can play a bitch. So
yeah. And then Taylor had a in the movie he was like, what is it, Rene Russo?
Yeah, as the girl that he's interested in.
Yeah, well, they had a relationship, and she moved on, and he stayed a alcoholic sports baseball player, and
yeah.
But no, good choices for those, Mitch. I think we had a good diversity of characters.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what everybody has to say for their pick if they had to. So, be great to hear.
We're coming to the end. See? This is a big ending. Wait! Where are you going?
Oh man, here we go. We're at the end of the show already. Yeah.
Feels like we just started on this episode.
Yeah, man, we just started going, and now we're reached the end. We gotta get back in the bus. Rockford Peach gotta make it to their game.
Yeah, we need to get it back in time.
Yeah, hopefully they can win their series. Hopefully, Dottie doesn't drop the ball. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the movie.
Hey, come on, man! That movie's that's long enough. I think you're okay.
But no, it should be a good one good episode to wrap up, and we're gonna be back next time. We're gonna have some movie reviews. Hopefully, there's a lot of movies. I think next time we should do a little spring summer movie preview. Don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's psyched up. What's coming out? many other things to do. We've got plenty of things. I know Oscar season's over, and now we're trying to find stuff to do. But there is stuff to do.
Oh, there is stuff. There's
there is stuff to do. So, but no, it should be good to check out. So we're gonna head on out and have a good time. You guys do the same thing too. And as always, safe travels
and safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.